Kitsune up, everyone. Welcome back to Babymetal Files, your ultimate destination for everything related to the world of Babymetal. Today, we continue our journey through the discography of this revolutionary Japanese band. After diving into their impactful self-titled debut album and the powerful Metal Resistance, it's time to explore the third studio album that took Yuimetal and Metal on a cosmic adventure through the metal universe. Metal Galaxy, released on October 8th, 2019 in Japan and October 11th worldwide. If the previous albums had already broken barriers between musical genres, Metal Galaxy is a true intergalactic odyssey that pushes the boundaries of Kawaii Metal even further, incorporating musical influences from all over the world. This was the first album after the departure of Yuimetal and represents a new era for the band with an even more diverse and experimental sound. So get your kitsunes ready, put on your headphones, and let's board this spaceship headed straight to the Metal Galaxy. Context, transition, and reinvention. The period between the release of Metal Resistance 2016 and Metal Galaxy 2019 was marked by major changes for Babymetal. The most significant of these was the official departure of Yuimetal, Yui Mizuno, in October 2018, following a period of absence from live shows due to health issues. This change in the lineup presented a challenge for the band, which had to reinvent itself not only in terms of live performances, with the introduction of the Avengers concept, rotating guest dancers who filled the third member role, but also in their musical approach. In interviews, producer Kawaii Metal explained that he wanted to create Babymetal in the image of the cultural diversity found in music around the world, with Metal Galaxy being a conception of how metal should sound in an alternate universe. This ambitious vision resulted in the band's most experimental and diverse album to date. The album's release was preceded by a series of singles that already hinted at this new direction, including Starlight, October 2018, Elevator Girl, May 2019, PAPA, June 2019, and Shanty Shanty Shanty, August 2019, each exploring different musical influences. Shar Concept, an intergalactic odyssey. Metal Galaxy is a concept album that tells the story of a journey through an alternate metal universe. As Yuimetal herself described, "We are on an odyssey to the Metal Galaxy. Please board this spaceship with us." The album's concept is reflected not only in the lyrics, but also in the musical diversity, with each track representing a different planet in this metallic galaxy, incorporating elements from various musical cultures around the globe. The album artwork, with its cosmic design and vibrant colors, perfectly complements this concept, visually representing the intergalactic journey the album proposes. The album was released in multiple editions, including the Japanese Complete Edition with 16 tracks and the international Sun and Moon editions, each 14 tracks in slightly different orders, symbolizing different perspectives of the same cosmic voyage. The tracks of the album, Metal Galaxy, contains 16 tracks in the complete Japanese edition, 14 in the international editions, each exploring different musical influences. Let's break down the main ones. 1. Future Metal, a futuristic intro that sets the cosmic tone of the album, blending electronic elements with industrial metal. It works as a portal to the journey ahead. 2. Dada Dance. 3. A collaboration with legendary bass guitarist Tak Matsumoto, this energetic track fuses metal with dance music and EDM. The contrast between heavy riffs and pop melodies creates a danceable and contagious experience. 3. Elevator Girl. Originally released in Japanese and later re-recorded in English for the international edition, this track blends metal with jazz and swing, creating a unique atmosphere that elevates the listener through various musical styles. 4. Shanty Shanty Shanty, one of the most innovative tracks on the album, incorporating traditional Indian music elements such as sitar and bhangra rhythms fused with metal. The title refers to the Hindu mantra Shanti, meaning peace. A surprising collaboration with Joachim Broden of Sabaton, this track combines metal with Scandinavian folk music and polka elements, resulting in a festive and unique sound. 6. Brand New Day. Feet Nimi Henson featuring Polyphia's guitarist, this song incorporates elements of progressive metal and djent with touches of R&B and pop. The technical, melodic guitar licks reflect Polyphia's influence. 7. Night, Night, Burn. A track that blends metal with flamenco and Latin music featuring Spanish guitar riffs and danceable rhythms. As highlighted by God Is in the TV, there's a distinctly Spanish influence in this song. 8. In the Name of, one of the heaviest tracks on the album with death metal elements and a ritualistic atmosphere. Often used to open live shows, it sets a powerful and imposing tone. 9. Distortion. Fiat. Originally released as a single in 2018, the album version features Arch Enemy's Alyssa Whitegluze, adding growled vocals that contrast beautifully with Yuimetal and Yuimetal's melodic voices. 10. Pepeya, a high-energy track featuring Thai rapper F-Hero, blending metal with Thai hip-hop and beach party vibes. The onomatopoeic title evokes the sound of a beach celebration. 11. BXMC, initially exclusive to the Japanese edition, later released internationally as a single, this experimental track combines trap metal, rap, and dubstep, showcasing Yuimetal in an entirely new vocal style. 12. A track balancing modern metal elements with catchy J-pop melodies. Originally performed live as Tattoo, it was reworked with new lyrics and arrangements for the album. Starlight. Released as a tribute to Yuimetal after her departure, this emotional ballad blends power metal elements with melancholic melodies. The lyrics speak of eternal connections that transcend time and space. 14. Shine, an emotional ballad that begins with piano and gradually builds into symphonic metal. It represents a moment of vulnerability and beauty amidst the album's intensity. 15. Arcadia, a pure power metal track that closes the album with energy and triumph. It evokes the spirit of Babymetal's early work while looking toward the future, symbolizing the end of the galactic journey. 16. Brand New Day, Japanese version. In the complete Japanese edition, this song appears in a slightly different version than the international one. Reception and impact. Metal Galaxy was a significant commercial success, reaching number 13 on the Billboard 200 in the US, the highest chart position for a Japanese artist since 1963. In Japan, the album debuted at number 3 on the Oricon chart. The critical reception was mostly positive, though some purist fans had mixed feelings about the album's experimental direction. Pitchfork described it as an odyssey to a distant part of the universe, praising its ambition and musical diversity. Metal Injection highlighted how the album follows a narrative path of a society brought to its knees by those who do not care for it, appreciating the conceptual depth behind the sonic experimentation. J-Rock News praised how the album draws inspiration from around the world, noting that it stays in familiar territory while doubling down on its brand of Kawaii Metal. Some critics, like Spectrum Pulse, questioned whether the experimentation sometimes went too far, potentially diluting the band's core identity. However, even the criticisms acknowledged the project's ambition and creativity. One frequently praised aspect was the band's ability to reinvent themselves after Yuimetal's departure, turning a potential setback into an opportunity for artistic growth. So, Babymetal Files. What did you think of this analysis of Metal Galaxy? This album represents a crucial moment in Babymetal's career, where they not only overcame major challenges but also boldly expanded the horizons of Kawaii Metal, creating a truly global and intergalactic musical experience. With its innovative fusion of metal and global musical influences, Metal Galaxy proves that Babymetal remains one of the most creative and unpredictable forces in contemporary metal, always willing to defy expectations and explore new sonic frontiers. If you enjoyed this analysis, don't forget to leave that Kitsune up in the comments, smash that monstrous like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell so you don't miss any Babymetal content. What's your favorite track from Metal Galaxy? Do you prefer the more experimental sound of this album or the band's earlier work? Share your thoughts in the comments.